June 1947. In the vast Pacific Ocean, 400 nautical miles southeast of the Marshall Islands, a merchant ship slowly cruises through the boundless sea by the name of the SS Silver Star. Its destination, Costa Rica. It was a normal transport voyage like any other, or so the crew of the Silver Star thought when they left their United States port. Little did the crew know what they would discover on that voyage would be one of the greatest maritime legends and mysteries the world had ever known. It was their ultimate discovery of the legendary ghost ship, the SS Ourang Medan, that made the SS Silver Star famous. The exact kind of ship the Ourang Medan was is not known for certain, but by most accounts, the SS Ourang Medan was a Dutch merchant vessel. The reports had suggested the special cargo this ship committed to carry on several occasions was most likely illegal in nature, such as smuggling or piracy. Of course, nothing was definitively confirmed. What is known is the identity of the crew members of the Ourang Medan remained unknown, as if intentional, and no official records or manifests of the ship had been found or put on record, which was highly unusual, even for that time in history. What was further bizarre was the later allegations that the Ourang Medan sailed from an unknown Chinese port, bound for Costa Rica, and with the deliberate intention to avoid authorities. As the Silver Star slowly navigated to its destination of Costa Rica as well, a distress call to the Silver Star was received from none other than the SS Ourang Medan. The chilling Morse code message that Captain Silvio Scaroni of the SS Silver Star received left him and his crew baffled. The message was as followed: SOS from the steamship Ourang Medan. Beg ships with shortwave wireless get touch doctor urgent. All officers, including captain, dead in chart room and on bridge, probably whole crew dead. The message suddenly ended with only the haunting words, I die. The Silver Star sighted the distressed ship and soon arrived on scene. Captain Scaroni and the crew attempted to hail the Ourang Medan with a megaphone, but there was no response, and there was no sighting of movement or activity on the ship. After careful consideration, the crew of the Silver Star boarded 2 lifeboats, consisting of 16 men in total, to board the SS Ourang Medan, and what they found was a scene of absolute horror and shock. All of the crew members of the Ourang Medan was discovered to be dead, with their eyes widely open and their faces contorted in a look of sheer, absolute terror. The frozen, lifeless bodies were all upturned to the sun above, with their mouths gaping open and eyes staring straight. The corpses were petrified and twisted in gnarled positions. Even the ship's dog was found dead, with a similar, horrified expression. There was no survivors, and even more bizarre was no visible wounds or injuries were found on the bodies on board. As the crew continued to explore the vessel, a strange odor, besides the rotting corpses, began to emit from the ship, along with unusual noises from the ship's hull below them. It was decided that they would abandon the Ourang Medan, and the Silver Star would attempt to tow the ghost ship back to port. Before they could do so, an explosion was heard, and smoke was seen rising from the ship's hold. In a panic, the crew of the Silver Star quickly cut the tow lines, fearing that the Ourang Medan was about to explode. Shortly after, the Ourang Medan reportedly erupted in an explosion and quickly disappeared in the ocean, never to be seen again. Although there have been several theories proposed over the years explaining what may have happened, there are some popular theories, such as a pirate attack, who killed the crew wishing to steal the valuable cargo on board. However, the fact that no wounds were found on any of the dead and valuables were still on board leaves this theory unlikely. Another theory was a gas leak that may have occurred on board, such as hydrogen sulfide, potassium cyanide, or nitroglycerin. Some of these chemicals may have caused sudden unconsciousness and death at high concentrations, mostly within enclosed areas. But questions on this theory arise as being associated with a sudden death by gas. It was estimated a team of 40 personnel was needed to operate a vessel that size, yet only 14 bodies was discovered. Suspicions had occurred on where the rest of the crew was if death by gas was so sudden. Furthermore, there was debates onto why there was no mention of abandoning the ship during the distress call. Some have speculated that the crew may have been killed by some kind of paranormal or supernatural forces, conceivably ghosts, or perhaps extraterrestrial beings that may have compromised or damaged the ship while it was in contact with the SS Ourang Medan, leaving some of the crew dead from sheer terror at the sight of what they witnessed, and the extraterrestrial beings abducting or disposing the rest. Regardless, exactly what happened to the terrified and frozen crew of the SS Ourang Medan is still inconclusive.